let's do this. All right, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. I am fired up. I'm excited. I'm grateful. I'm humbled. And guys, I'm just extremely excited for what's to come, what's happening right now. And I wanted to just do a quick recap, a quick regroup with everybody on the team, because I know this weekend there was a lot of information that was shared with everybody, and it was powerful. Tons of information, tons of value, tons of speakers, and I hope you guys took great advantage of what was in front of you. I hope you guys took notes. I hope you took it seriously. And I just want to take the time on this call to really recap a few things and make sure that, we can actually go out with this information and reapply it to our life, to build better habits, to be better human beings, be better leaders in our day-to-day lives, whatever the circumstances may be, whatever you guys are focusing on. So, this is our Sunday Zoom of Success. I just want to kind of touch on this just so everybody knows the week-to-week schedule, what we're doing as a team, so that everybody can continue to plug in, be around the campfire, and continue to grow themselves, so that you have these resources, you have these tools. I'm going to share my screen in a second so you guys can actually see everything. Actually, I'll do it right now so you guys can see. I don't know why I'll wait. But I want to show you something really quickly before we dive into a quick recap of everything that's going on. And you guys have probably checked out the back office. I mean, tons of new updates. ECX was dropped. I'm going to talk about some of the new updates and the announcements. I'm going to go over some major bullet points, major takeaways from this weekend, and just give you guys an action plan that you can actually go out and apply. Because I think one of the huge takeaways I've gotten already that we've been talking about is, we've heard this so many times, but knowledge is not power until it's applied. And so it's not going to do any of us any service if we just, we don't review our notes. We don't actually take action on the things that we learned this weekend and we're paying attention to. Right? You guys invested not just, it's $25. Come on, this is a steal. Some of us didn't even have to pay for the actual access because we were at a watch party, and that's incredible. Take advantage of that. But you invested so much time this weekend into paying attention to this. Make sure that you take some notes away so you can actually go out and apply it. So guys, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this, the I Am Academy members guide. This is for our team, exclusively for us, that we put together. And this is again something that you guys can be resourceful with. I think a huge mantra and kind of a team foundation for everybody is to recognize, we're all in this for our own, personal reasons, right? Whatever that reason that drives you, whatever that reason that triggers you to get out of bed in the morning, to do the things that you need to do to show up, right? We're going to talk about in a bit, but for you guys to continue to move the ball forward in your life. And so we wanted to put something like this together as a kind of a syllabus for you throughout this academy and this experience. That's something that we heard this weekend a lot, right? This is more than just an opportunity. This is whatever you make it. This is an experience. This is what I see. I see multiple opportunities for me to fund areas of my life. This is a solution for so many people, guys. And I actually get chills and I get emotional when I go to events. Just even today and this weekend, I got emotional. I'm sure, many of us can say that we felt really connected to a lot of the things that were happening. And I think it's because we know where we're going. We know why we're here, and we see how important this is. So we want to put something together, back to my point, to, where you guys can go at any given area of your journey, at any state of your process, and be resourceful. Take personal responsibility for your success, for your future. It's yours, where you're going. Okay. Don't leave it up to chance. Don't wait for somebody to come and hand you all these things and come and save you, and wishful thinking and all these things, right? It's up to you. Your success, if it's to be, it's up to me, right? And so we put this together because there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information that happened this weekend. There's a lot of information inside of the academy, especially now with ECX, which I'll explain that in just a sec. Just a summary. But if you're brand new, I'm not going to go into it in full detail. You guys can look at this yourself. But if you're a brand new trader, you're bringing on a brand new individual, we're going to update this so that it can be flexible to anybody, whether you're trading or you're now working within the e-commerce academy. Okay, so you guys know exactly the step-by-step and the play-by-play. but you're going to start here and you're going to go through those steps, go through those levels. So you know where you're at and you know where you need to go. Don't wait for me or whoever brought you on to tell you your next steps. This is about taking personal accountability for where you want to go. We want to be independent, right? Everybody on here wants a sense of financial freedom. You define your own success. What does that look like for you? But don't wait around. I think this is a huge message. Don't wait around for Abby or Josh, or we got the whole squad here, right? Out here in Arizona, or Tony, or anybody. Don't wait for us to tell you your next move. Go ask questions. Take initiative. Step up. If you don't know your next step, ask a question. Communicate, right? There's so many tools and resources there, and enormous support and leadership for you guys to tap into. Just open your mouth. Just raise your hand. Reach out. If y'all know me, you have my phone number, ask me for my phone number. Y'all can text me at any time. I try to be as accessible as possible because I know how powerful this entire thing is. I look at this entire academy like it's such an honor. It's such a privilege to be a part of something like this. So prestigious. I have so many conversations with people on a day-to-day basis that we can't even provide them access to this because we don't work in their country yet. And we're paying a couple $100 to get access to information. Like, what did you say, Josh? You said earlier today. We wrote it down. It was like, you're paying to pay yourself.
Yeah.
You can say it out loud. They can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're paying basically for the education, but you're paying to pay yourself in the long run. Because if you tap in, you're gonna pay. You're gonna get paid.
Facts.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, you're paying here. You're investing into yourself to pay yourself down the road. But so many people don't get that, man. They don't get that. And I made a post about it today. You know, when you go into new territory, uncharted territory, something new, unfamiliar, new environment, you've never done that before. This is a new skill set, right? This is a new way of making money, a digital stream of income. You've never been there before. And it's so easy to quit when the going gets tough, when it's new. Y'all, I've been here for 4 years, and I can't tell you how grateful I am to still be here. And I can tell you what, it's not because I focus just on making money. It's not because I focus just on trying to, trade and all these other things. It's because I maximize the opportunity at hand. This is a lifetime opportunity. Do not squander, or this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Do not squander the lifetime of this opportunity. If you guys heard Christopher Terry, the CEO of this company, over 30 years of trading experience, put this together with the vision in mind that the seed was planted 7-8 years ago in Paris. Y'all heard his story. It's incredible what you can do when you have an idea and you use your imagination to create your reality. Okay, so I'm just sharing with you. I know I'm going on a tangent with a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I heard this weekend, and I'm just kind of spouting off as we go. I hope you guys can bear with me and take notes as we do this. But I just wanted to condense a lot of things that we took away from the weekend, so you guys can just go out and apply to be a better you, build a better you, and make who you are and the people around you better. That's what this is really about. But man, it's about the community. It's about the relationships. I saw so many bags of money on the table. When I got started, not when I first got started, but like once I caught the vision, I was like, dang, there's so many different streams of income that I can take access to. I have 3 sources of income from one platform. 3 sources of income from one platform? Y'all, come on. That's crazy. But so many people want these instant results. If you give it time, if you are patient with your process and the challenges that are there to enforce your growth, I promise you, you will cement the right behaviors, the right attitude, the right mindset, so that you can be the person that you want to be, okay? So there's trader resources. We're going to update this because, again, there's a lot of things that happen, but just know there's resources here that everybody can take advantage of. Please tap into this. I promise you, I like to keep things simple. I'm not going to put anything on here that is not necessary. Okay, these are there for you. Take advantage of it. Go through some of this. I promise you, some of you guys have not tapped into some of these videos. The power of the compound effect. Watch this video. It is good. It is going to expand your mind on what's possible. 6 things to do with your money. I remember the first time I watched this. David Emanite does that video. Incredible. They don't teach this stuff in school. Okay, so make sure you guys go through that. We have an audio of the month. Just going through this, guys, really quickly. Your Which is Your Command, part 1. There's like 13 series to this, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, 13 parts. If you just tap into one part, the first one, you will be a different person at the end of this month. Okay. I challenge you to listen to that on a day-to-day basis. Just have it playing so your subconscious mind can take that in. These are just little notes. Thank you from yesterday. We updated the team schedule. It's right here. So all the call schedules right here. If you don't know what's going on for the week, we post a lot of stuff in the chat. Make sure that you guys are staying up to date with everything that's going on. But we have an entire team schedule for what the company's doing as far and what the team is doing. And then also Zoom overview. So if you guys have guests and friends that want to take a look and you want to share this with them, you can promote the 9 different Zoom overviews that we do every single week. 9. That's crazy. That's more than every day, more than the 7 days that we already have. And we have the best videos to share right here. I'm sure they're probably going to come out with updated ones. And guys, if you want to build this business, like you want to have your own business, you want to learn the skills of what it means to, be a leader. They said this weekend, the highest paid position is being a leader. And man, it's the most rewarding thing for me to be a part of something like this and see other people grow around me just because I made one decision. So guys, there's so many resources. Take advantage of this. Go through this. We want you guys to be resourceful. That's what this is all about. Okay, I put some notes up on here so I know what I make sure that I go through. So that was that. Make sure you guys have that guide. If you don't have it, I'll post it in the chat right after this. Make sure you bookmark it and just leverage it. There's great resources there, and it will be updated as need be. Okay, a couple major updates that I want you guys to pay attention to. ECX, you guys have probably heard about this a lot, and the official launch happened literally yesterday, this weekend. And it's incredible. We already have a few people on the squad that made the decision to upgrade completely, add on ECX and what it is. I'm not going to go into full detail of exactly like all the details and stuff, but you guys can know, you can watch this video. If you go right here in your dashboard, I'm pretty sure if you even just click on this, okay, yeah, it gives you all the information. But if you go to academies, okay, let me log in again. If you go to academies, and you scroll down to e-commerce resources, or even right here, just click on view content. It's going to take you to this page. You can watch this video. I've already seen it today, and it's phenomenal. They have a lot of really cool stuff. And if you or anybody like maybe you're in this position right now where you want to completely switch over to e-commerce, you can do that. And you can learn all about how to create your own online store. Guys, I don't want to past results don't equal future results, but I've seen some crazy, all of this, this is all skills that you guys can leverage and take advantage of to multiply money, to get money to work for you. This is an academy that's becoming so like we talked about it earlier, all of us, this is about digital wealth building skills and strategies. That's what this is. When I first got started, there was only 2 educators in one strategy, the harmonic scanner. And the live sessions weren't even recorded, and they both happened at night. So late. And if you didn't catch the live session, you couldn't watch the recording. So we've come a long way, and I'm so grateful I've been able to see the process of this company go through the trials and tribulations it needed to outlast everybody and everything else. But there's so many ways that you guys can make an income online, and this is just another way. So if you're focusing on trading, do your thing, find your strategy, do what you need to do. But man, just know that this is an academy that you can take full advantage of to create multiple sources of income. I see this as a way for, anybody, the average person, a mom, a dad, a single parent, a college kid, a grandma, a grandpa, an aunt, uncle, teachers, firefighters, attorneys, doctors, nurses, anybody can tap into this and have additional streams of income working for them on the side. And the crazy part is it's all flexible and convenient to you and your schedule. But it comes down to, why are you doing this? It comes down to where do you want to go? And I heard this earlier today. I'm going to just say this and I'm going to move into the other stuff. But you guys ever have conversations with people around you, maybe people that aren't inside of this platform yet? And they're like, I'll join you. I don't even know why we still have this conversation. This literally needs to end. But you have conversations with people that are like, I'll join you when you make the money. I'll join you when I see results from you. And it's like, no, people aren't joining based on your results, because it's not about that. My goal could be to lose, like I always give the gym analogy. My goal could be to lose 15 pounds, but maybe you don't need to lose weight. You need to put on muscle. You have different goals than me. You have a different learning curve than me. Your process is going to be different. The education is the same. The weights in the gym, the access in the gym is the same for everybody. What are you taking advantage of? How many hours are you putting in on a week-to-week basis? What are you prioritizing? That's what matters. What are your behaviors that you carry out on a regular basis? And I heard this earlier today, and it just really made me think twice about, what I was doing with the people that I was talking to and the time that I was dedicating to certain things. So just really think about that, because it doesn't matter, all the different things that are going on in those results. So just understand that, okay? So this is ECX, a lot of great things that are going on. And then you guys probably saw this as well, Bob Proctor. If you don't know who Bob Proctor is, you need to go do some research today. Yeah, he's the godfather of personal development, of the paradigm shift, of like the major thought leader. He has, and you guys have probably seen, he has a master mentor series that he was doing for a while with the platform, and this has become so monumental with the way that people are taking advantage of what he has to offer. And I think right now, with the elite, correct me if I'm wrong, we'll see how this week goes, but I have the elite pack and I still have access to his session. So if you have the elite, I'm pretty positive you will continue to have access. We'll see. I don't know if they're still going to make adjustments, but we'll see. But if you don't have the elite, double check, but it will be a $29.95 add-on to access his master mentor series. Okay. And I can give you guys stories of the yin yang of how people spent tens of thousands of dollars just to hear from Bob Proctor one time. You need to access. He's part of this platform for a reason, okay? So, and this is the other thing too, y'all. If you're thinking on this call, or maybe you've thought about it before of I don't have the money for XYZ, I don't know how I can pay for the elite, or I don't know how I can, afford the monthly membership. Guys, we can't keep thinking like that. Why? Because what you think about comes about. You literally become your thoughts. The repeating thoughts that you have on a day-to-day basis, that's who you become. The narrative, the story that you tell yourself about yourself, the image that you have up in here about who you are, speaks life into the reality that you have, into who you're becoming. So you need to stop telling yourself that you don't have the money for things. You need to start focusing on the solution, because when you can focus on the solution, you're telling the universe that you're ready to take responsibility. You're telling the universe that you're ready to level up, that you're ready for the blessings that it's ready to give you. Okay, so stop telling yourself that you don't have the money, or you're not good enough, or you can't do X, Y, Z, or whatever it is, because you can. Guys, everything in the world already exists, good and bad. Faith and fear, polar opposites. Y'all get my point. It's, what are you accepting into your reality? What are you appreciating? What are you tolerating? What are you allowing yourself to, come into your life, come into your space? What thoughts are you entertaining? What thoughts are you rejecting? Okay, focus on that. And Bob Proctor goes immensely into detail, step by step. I'm sure he's going to break this down. So this is something that you guys should take full advantage of. And don't just do it because I'm saying it. And don't say that you can. Do it for you. This isn't about me. This is about you and where you want to go. Everybody that got started with me or got started with somebody on here, they talked about it today. You decided to do this because they showed you where you could go. You bought in because of a vision. They always say, people don't buy the product, they buy into you. Well, that's semi-true. They bought into your vision because they saw that you could take them where they want to go. Okay. And I truly believe that. So you need to figure out where you want to go with this platform, because you can accumulate, multiple different skill sets through one platform and have multiple different streams of income. And then at the same time, have this platform, have this academy pay you for sharing this with other people who need the exact same thing. I heard it today. My notes are all over the place, but he basically was saying everybody in the world, they need / want mentorship. Everybody in the world wants to be a business owner, wants to have their own business, wants to have business skills, relationship skills, leadership, Everybody wants to know and learn how to invest. Everybody wants to, in a way, be an entrepreneur, work for themselves, get money to work for them. We have all of that right here. And everybody tries to tell me, I just can't, I just can't bring people on. I can't talk to people. Nobody wants to do this. Yes, they do. Come on now. Don't make me go crazy on this call. But I'm just saying, y'all, everybody needs this and everybody wants this. They just don't know that it's packaged like this. Okay? You just need to know how to share this. And if you don't know how to share this, tell me. And I'm not this isn't a building call, guys. This is this just makes sense. There's bags of money on the table. Grab it. Imagine making $600,000, $2,000 in residual income every single month, and then taking that money and putting it back into your trading account, taking that money and funding your e-commerce store that you're setting up, or putting it into your cryptocurrency portfolio, or putting it into other assets that you're dedicating yourself to. It's crazy. Wealthy people understand how to get money to work for them. Cool. So I know we're going all over the place. Let me stop sharing my screen. Hopefully you guys are getting value so far. I want to just talk about a couple things really quick. The Houston event that they talked about over the weekend, that's happening in literally a year. So I believe it's going to be September 10th through the 12th. I don't know pricing. I don't know full details, but I know it will be on the iam.academy.events. I think that's the site, iamacademy.events. All the details are going to be on there, I think, this week. So check back maybe midweek or so, and we'll keep you guys updated on that. Okay. I think we've kind of been going through, or I've been going through some major points already from today, but just to kind of recap major points and takeaways that I personally got, and I think as a team we talked about already, is self-image, right? The way that you see yourself, the way that you view yourself, how you talk to yourself. I'm reading a book right now, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So important. Christopher Terry, he had so many good quotes today. I don't know if you guys saw that on his slides. He said, no matter what your situation is, success begins with how you see yourself. No matter what's going on in your world, it's still up to you to make it happen, to show up, to do the things that you need to do to create the success in your life. So with all that, it's how you see yourself. It's how you talk to yourself. The image that you have up here, and why that's so important is because Bob Proctor and Alex Morton talk about it all the time. Your imagination. It's one of the, the higher faculties that we have, the privilege and the godlike, access that we can tap into. So how do you talk to yourself? So important, because that's going to dictate your belief. And your belief, we don't do anything that we don't believe. If you don't believe that you can actually go out and be a successful trader, or now, create your own e-com store, which is insane. I'm so excited. We have access to that now. We're going to be tapping into that. Okay. If you don't believe that you can actually go out and do that, if you don't believe that you can actually get money to work for you and make money online and that be your full-time source of income that you're building for your future, guess what? You're not going to take the necessary action steps to actually go out and do that. Okay. So self-talk, that's important. Cool. And I also kept hearing this weekend, faith. I still need to figure out the entire saying, but I heard it so many times. Faith is the substance for things unseen. I heard that so many times this weekend, right? And so I think it's so important that you guys understand, faith is going to be what drives you. It's gonna be that factor. My notes are everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Stay with me here. Life takes you where your faith goes, and this doesn't need to be. I don't know what you guys believe in, a higher power. But in life, you're going to go where your faith drives you. Okay. So don't buy into the fear, essentially buy into your faith. Okay. You've got to be sold out on why you're here and where you're going. Another major point is repetition. It's so crazy. I heard so many things this weekend that I've already heard a million times. But why aren't you successful yet, Abby? Why aren't you where you want to be, Abby? Because it's not programmed yet. You haven't been consistent. I'm just speaking out loud. Ask yourself, how many times have you heard things and you keep hearing them? It's well, I'm tired of hearing this. Why do I need to keep showing up to events? Why do I need to, keep doing all these things? Well, it's because you're not where you want to be yet. Some things haven't clicked yet for you, right? So we keep showing up. We keep doing the things that we need to do. Repetition. I think I wrote it in the chat earlier today, but, repetition of the right things will cement the right behaviors, will cement the right mindset, the right attitude, the intangibles. Everyone's so focused on, the physical. Can't get the physical until you get the spiritual right. Okay. I think that's what this whole company really talks about. So repetition, that's the only way that you actually can master any skill or become successful in anything, is repetition of whatever it is, and mentors. And we have both. Okay, cool. And then I already talked about this earlier, is this is more than just an opportunity. It's whatever you make it to be. This is an experience. What do you want to take away from this experience? This is a solution to so many people need this. You know, you on this call, you need this. You probably do need this. And I know I needed it when I first got started. And I'm so grateful to still have access and have an incredible community of people around me. And then finally, I've kind of been intertwining this, but vision. You've got to know where you're going. You've got to know, what do you want to get out of this platform? Why are you here? You can learn so many great things, but we can't be in this consumption mode. We can't be in this, I'll do it next week, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it eventually, or someday, or whatever. Like, as entrepreneurs, I think we all have this like entrepreneurial spirit, the mindset. That's really what it is. You know, we need to stop thinking like an employee, because employees are replaceable. You are growing yourself to be irreplaceable. Okay. So you don't need to work for somebody else. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. You're not there for a paycheck. You're there maybe because you want to be there. Okay. But you really need to define and get crystal clear. And this is the action plan that I want to get into, and we'll wrap up this call. But here's the thing, y'all, you got to get super clear on where you're going. That clarity of vision, you got to know, like the back of your hand, the numbers, like how much money you want to make a month, whatever that looks like. Okay. Or whatever goals that you have set for yourself. So kind of the action plan that I was taking away and writing up just based on all the speakers this weekend is, number one, because I'm sure you guys may be a little overwhelmed with a lot of the information, but it was good. I think a lot of the speakers, you know, they gave their points. They were on there for 15, 20 minutes or so. And my biggest thing that I got from when I first went to my first event, they would always say, you know, take one thing away from every speaker. And right now, review your notes. Take time this evening before you fall asleep, because Bob Proctor said it today, 66% of the information I tell you today, you won't remember tomorrow. So take the time tonight, if you haven't already, to review your notes. I've been sitting here for the last couple of hours, and I've been watching Josh throw up his sticky notes, like literally just taking notes and reapplying what he's learned and like writing it down in his own handwriting. I bet you ass he's going to go and reapply all this stuff. So like review your notes. And then, you know, focus on one major takeaway. Maybe it's one major takeaway for the day or for the week or just in general that you can go out and apply to better your habits. I've talked about this all the time. I'm saying it again because I want this to rewire in your brain and your mind that you learn so that you can go out and be a better person. And then in turn, you can help others be a better person. It's a full circle, man. It's a full circle. So takeaway to go out and apply to build better habits, sharper mindset, positive attitude, elevated self-image, how you see yourself, how you talk to yourself, your emotional intelligence, your vibration, your state of being, like all the intangibles. Okay. The physical will come. Focus on the spiritual side. Focus on the things that you can't see. Because once you get that right, once you get this right, physical will take care of itself. Cool. So do that. That's number one. Number two is write it out. I can't tell you guys how many times I've written my why down. I've gotten clear on my why's evolved. Write it out. Even if you wrote it out this morning. I don't know how you guys write your schedule, but when I do my gratitude, I like to go over my why in the morning because it gives me that connection, that meaning, and that purpose. So write out your why. Jason said it today. Go back and remember and think back to when you got started, how you felt. You know, that decision that you made in that moment. Go back to that reason. See how maybe it's changed or it's evolved, or maybe it's still the same and you just maybe forgot about it, or you need to get clearer with it. Okay, so write it out. Get so clear. Get connected, because that's your reason, and that's going to be your reason specific to you as to why you get up in the morning. You don't hit snooze. You don't put it off till tomorrow. Y'all get my point. Okay, that's number two. Number three. Okay, is write down your major long-term goal. You guys could probably have a couple long-term goals, but specifically dedicated to why you're here. Okay, for me, this academy is it's a lifestyle for me. This is like what I eat, breathe, sleep type of thing. I think about this all the time. This is like I am. like I am this. And you know, I have major goals attached and connected to what I'm doing out of this. But you know, what kind of experience do you want to create through IM Academy? Write down your major long-term goal. For me, I have major long-term goals for trading, and I have major long-term goals for building the business. What do you guys want to get out of this? Okay. What skills do you want to learn? What do you want to master? What do you really, really want to tackle and create through this platform? So write that down, and don't just write it down, the goal, write down the date. A goal without a deadline is just a wish, it's just a dream. And I remember I heard that a lot. And I never got super serious with deadlines. So it's important that you guys get a date on that. So write down that long-term goal and get clear on that. Cool. And then number 4, the last part, I'm going to just break this down into like sections, but the last part of this action plan is to reverse engineer your goal. So what I mean by that is basically taking your goal and breaking it down to a daily action plan, which essentially is like your short-term goals. I forget how exactly they said it this weekend. I think it might have been Alex Morton or somebody, or I don't know, there's so many speakers. But basically, your short-term goals are what's going to fuel you, right? Sometimes it's hard, and even in the beginning, hard to believe certain long-term goals that you maybe have. Like I know for me, even thinking about a 6-figure trading account, I was like, nah, I don't even know if I can like learn this skill set. That was like my mindset. I was like, I don't know if I can actually learn this. Why are we talking about a 6-figure trading account? So like in the beginning, your long-term goal you may not even believe it right away. And that's going to come through repetition. Anything new, okay, it's going to be unfamiliar. Of course, you're not going to know what to do. I came in knowing nothing. It's okay. You're going to learn, but you need to stay consistent. You need to know why you're here. Again, repetition. But your short-term goal is what's going to fuel you on a day-to-day basis. Okay. And so you have an action plan of what do you do on a day-to-day basis. So basically you break it down. You have your goal, your long-term goal. Let's say, let's do a trading goal. Okay. Let's say, you know, I don't even like to do trading goals because like, as far as like money, I like to do weekly percentages or monthly percentages. I want to, you know, grow my account by 10% a month, which honestly, guys, that's an incredible percentage amount. I've been seeing people do 20% a week. I've done that before. It's crazy. But let me break it down like this. Let's say, you know, and it's hard to fathom this in the beginning, especially when you're new of like, okay, trading goal, percentage, things like that. But let's just say, you know, you have a goal of in 6 months, just give me an example. I don't know your timeline, but let's say in 6 months, you have a goal of you want to start to be able to grow your account by 6% a week. You're not attached to that number. You're connected to it. And if you hit it, great. If you don't, great. Keep going. Keep going. You're not attached to the number. Okay. But that's just a goal in mind. So that's a goal that you can have. So 6% a week. Okay. So you need to ask yourself, what do I need to do leading up to that 6-month goal? And if you don't hit it by 6 months, you don't stop, you readjust. Like that's what an entrepreneurial mindset is we adapt, we solve problems, we move forward, we make corrections, we make decisions, okay? We make our decisions right no matter what the circumstances are. So with that being said, guys, you got to map out your day-to-day. So your DMOs, your daily method of operations. And so you guys got to look at that for yourself. You know, go through the members guide, the Google Doc that I just showed you. Okay. Look at the steps on where you're at. Did you go through the Academy 100, 200 series, depending on what you're learning from? Did you watch the Go Live sessions that you needed to watch? Okay. Did you map out a week-to-week plan? Are you jumping on 3 to 5 sessions a week? How many hours are you plugging in? What's your trading plan? You're going to learn this as you go through. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already done that. You know, but what strategy are you tapping into? You got to get clear on these things. And what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? So that's what I mean by reverse engineering your goal through a daily action plan. Some of the goals might be weekly, okay? Like a 6% week-to-week goal. If you're doing a trading month or daily percent, okay, whatever it is. So that's one thing. And then I wanted to say this last part because I heard this today and I thought it was so important because honestly, guys, it really doesn't matter if you say you want to just learn how to trade or if you don't want to talk to anybody. If you don't want to talk to anybody, cool. Keep doing that. But I'm going to tell y'all, the best experience that I've seen from myself and everybody else that I've gotten started with this is because they've talked to people. They've at least shared this with a couple people. You got 2 people left and to your left and to your right that you can rock this with. It's so powerful. I mean, like having a community, I wouldn't be here. And I think that's why I don't want to use the word push, but I feel like that's why I'm so passionate about that part of it, is because I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the great people around me. So don't be afraid to reach out to people that you know, and you know that need to stop working paycheck to paycheck, that you know want a mentor, want to run their own business and learn the ins and outs of that, want to learn how to invest and get their money to work for them. So 4 levels, you guys may have heard it today, but I'm going to break this down so you can kind of figure out what level you're at, and then figure out the level, and then message me or whoever you're working with to go over the next level, how to get you there. Okay, we'll run a game plan for that. It's simple, but I'm not going to go on to this call. So level 1 is you just joined. Congratulations, you guys have all surpassed level 1. Okay, level 1, you just joined. Level 2 is you know how to use the products, services, strategies, whatever it is, and you've made money. And made money is, you could have made money from your demo account, you could have made money from your live account, doesn't matter. You need to see a result. You need to know and have a belief check that this actually works. If you haven't gotten to that point yet, we need to talk ASAP. Okay, so that's a level 2. You've basically they said it in those wordings, but what I would say is you've chosen a strategy and you've gotten a result from it. It could have been you made $5 on your demo account, or you've made $10 on your live account. Okay, that's level 2. So figure out where you're at. Level 1, just join. Level 2, you've chosen a strategy and you've gotten some kind of result. Okay. Number 3 is you're sharing this with others. It could be you share this with 2 people and you get your membership for free. That's insane. Okay. Or you take it to the next level and you actually want the company to pay you. You want residual income. There's only, I think, 7 different ways that you can create a residual income. And this is one of the ways that you can do it. Like in the world, in any different thing. You look at your favorite rappers, singers, artists, doesn't matter. They recorded a song one time. They wrote a song one time. They recorded it one time. They put it out. And every time somebody buys that song, streams that song, you guys know how it works. They get paid, and they get paid in their sleep. That's residuals. And we have the ability to do that, which is insane. So if you want to just get your membership for free, cool. Share with a couple people. Awesome. They rock with you. Like, trust me, they're going to see so much value in this. That's why you guys are here as well. Okay. Or you actually want to create a residual income, and we all know the power in that and where that can go. So a level 3 is you're sharing this with other people. A level 4 is you've gotten your membership for free, and or you're at what we call Platinum 150, which is you're making $150 extra a month. What I see is we're building quality people. We're building quality leaders. That's my goal. Is all right, cool. Yeah, you'll get a free membership. You'll actually build in some residual income. But I see it as like you're developing yourself as a leader. And I'm not gonna go like religious or anything like that. But there's been some incredible leaders in the world that we can think of offhand. And that's what I personally aspire to be. And I want to create, people like that around me, because we add value. We show up. We understand where we're going, those types of things. Then once you get there, now we're on a different page and we can have a different conversation. But with that being said, guys, there's only one more thing that I just want to talk to you guys about. And it's the team goals thing. I have not been checking the chat. Yo, the chat has been lighting up. Let's go. Dope. All right, let me just share my screen one last time so you guys can see the schedule that I wrote up. I did talk about one thing. I'm not going to do it this week. I'll talk about that at a different time. But here's just a quick weekly schedule. And again, you guys can catch that right here in the members guide, weekly team schedule right here. Let me just show you so you guys can see. So every week there are a lot of calls, but hey, write this in your calendar. Your calendar is your boss. Okay. I think we've heard this so many times. If you want, like, you show me your calendar and I'll show you your future. I'll show you how much money you're probably making. I don't know if I know how to calculate it, but like that's what Matt Rosa and Jason Brown, all of them, they always say that. your calendar. Your calendar is essentially your boss. And like, that's how you get paid. Okay. So write this stuff down. 2 team calls every week. We got this call every Sunday. With the times are adjusted just for today because of convention, but it's usually every Sunday. Mark this in your calendar at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, and over in Europe, it's 8 p.m. GMT. And then we have a Sunday kickoff call with Mike Sotero at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. 2 team calls, y'all. 2 team calls, and they're on the same day. Sundays are full of value because then we've got 3 like IM Academy company / leadership calls. Sunday market mastery class at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. You guys can access this right on Go Live. Just go scroll down. You'll see Chris Terry's face. And then Sunday chairman mentorship right after our Zoom to Success call. It's at 1 p.m. So you guys can tap into that. Wednesday, there is a Next Wave mentorship call. All the links for these guys, even if it's not posted in our IM family chat, okay, if you want to access these calls, all the links are in here, are literally right here. You just need to go to it, okay? And then finally, 9 IM Academy Zoom overviews. These are Zoom overviews that we do every single week that you guys can leverage to get your membership for free, to build your team, to help people get access to this information and really see a clear overview of what this is and how it works. And again, the major thing is where it can take them. Okay, so every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I actually just put this together. And if you guys know who Wa Bui is, he actually is a part of the graphics design team for the Academy. He worked incredibly hard on, everything that we saw this weekend. So he actually is going to be doing a flyer for us. So you guys can get all this information. You can put it on your stories or pass it out to people, whatever you guys want to do. Okay. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, how to succeed. Not spell that right. In the digital age. This call will be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, same call, but we're going to do it during the day. And I think this will help because if you guys have people in, let's say, Europe, or different parts, of Africa, and there's a lot of people that we can tap into, a whole different market. We're going to run this during the day. Okay. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT. And then Tuesday, Thursday, IM Academy overview. This is inside of the Facebook Digital Academy group. Okay. It's every single Tuesday, Thursday. Christian Jukes and Luke Hessler, Platinum 5000s, they run these calls. They're incredible. Not only, as a leader, but y'all see them when they trade. It's pretty cool. So they run those calls. They actually get traders on those calls, educators from the platform, so we can leverage that. Guys, there's so many ways to take advantage of what we have in front of us. It's just, what are you going to continue to accept and allow into your life? And what priorities are you gonna, make a priority? Okay. So with that being said, y'all, I don't have anything else to kind of go over with you. Just want to make sure we went over everything. Cool. But yeah, y'all, this weekend was incredible. It was powerful. I am so grateful, and I, like I said, honored and privileged to be a part of this community with all of you guys. The friendships that I made over the last 4 years, the new friends that I've made just recently, I couldn't be more appreciative. And all I can say, y'all, is take what you can from this weekend. Don't just consume. Apply it, because that's how we're really going to be able to go out and build better habits and be better people, and really influence people around us in a positive way. So appreciate you guys. Reach out if you need anything at all whatsoever. I'm always here. The people that brought you on, they're here as well. We've got some incredible leaders on this call, and I'm just so excited to see what we do over the next 45 days to the end of the year. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Peace out. Peace and love. Let's talk later. And I'll talk to you guys this week. Oh, wait, y'all. Wait. Nobody leave. One last thing, y'all. I'm so sorry. We totally forgot about this. Okay. Or we'll just put it on the recording. Doesn't matter. Okay. Nobody exit. We did this really, really cool thing today, and I really want you guys to hear it. So, Josh, open up your mic.
Hold it.
We're gonna do this.
No. to change the energy in the room. And she proceeded.
Wait. Okay, start again because I think you were muted.
Oh, I thought.
Sorry, no, you do it.
Oh.
Unmute yourself. All right, we're good.
Oh, hello? Well, okay. Well, what I was saying.
All right, you're out there. All right, go ahead, Josh.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Mine's unmuted. Yeah. All right, we're good.
Well, what I was saying is that events, for one, are a must. If you're serious about this, if you're serious about IM and really taking your life to the next level, we have a year to plan. So everyone on this call will be there in Houston. So I'm looking forward to meeting all you, not meeting all you, but seeing all you guys and really enjoying in that. And part of that was the culture that we were able to establish, just being together, being around each other, and really sharing. Like, we had real breakthroughs as a team. And one of those was the energy was a little bit low while we were having the discussions. And Abby walked to the front of the room and she said, "I'm going to change the energy in this room," and proceeded to do that. Like, while she was saying, "I'm changing the energy in the room," the tone in her voice, everything was changing. And it really brought me back to football. Having this sports psychologist, she said momentum can change that fast. And we would always snap. And we were like, how fast can it change? That fast. And we would snap our fingers. So we proceeded to say, we need to create something that allows us to change the momentum that fast. And we came up with a mantra, with a chant. And it is simple like this. So whoever's ending the call, or it might be even during the middle of a call, but this is exclusive for our team, right? So whenever somebody says showing up, because that's what we do as a team, that's the only way you're going to have success, is if you show up, then everyone else is going to respond showing out. Okay? So if I was to say, I'm the one leading it, I say, showing up,
showing out.
There we go. And that's how you can change the energy. I felt the energy change in this room. I literally have goosebumps. So even if you have to do it yourself, if you're hopping on the charts and you just don't feel right, you showed up, you're on the charts, showing up. So show out.
Let's go.
All right, so let's get it one more time, and everybody have a great night. Keep working. Let's bring this together. Showing up.
Showing up. Let's go. All right, we're going to work on that, y'all, but that's a thing. All right, y'all, appreciate you. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week. Let's crush it. And reach out if y'all need anything at all whatsoever. Tomorrow. Peace out.